So I just got to London this morning, and I'm headed. Well, I'm here for 2 days, and then headed to Singapore. The meeting that I had here ended up getting cancelled because our schedules didn't really work. But I had some calls, and actually one call in particular was with a client who I've worked with for a very long time now. We've collectively worked. I don't know how long we worked. Somebody just called me, so I had to interrupt that. But long story short, I've agreed to come on board with this client as a full time with them, and I'm generally against like splitting my focus too much, and I wouldn't do this if I think for any other client. They are very like the company to me is I think they're doing really exciting stuff. Like I think they're genuinely operating on the bleeding edge of innovation, and it is a crypto company, but I like one of the I think more interesting ones personally. Anyway, I'm like I was having a big conversation honestly with my girlfriend earlier just about it because I have different kind of internal thoughts and conflicts because on the one hand I want to focus and I don't want to do a disservice to them, but on the other hand, like I also think I will learn, and I also think that ultimately I can provide a lot of value, especially right now where they're at. And so it's a decision I'm making. It's also to hedge my bets because it means that like I have limited like a salary. Moving to London, I get a salary that can sustain me and things like that. And I need to have a talk with a couple friends to see what like they would say is good as far as like because I have to figure out for full time compensation what would I charge and how do I want to split token allocation, which they want to do, as opposed to just full cash compensation, which is totally fair enough. Um, yeah, and this is a bit of a risk hedge, but yeah, headed to Singapore on Wednesday. Gonna leave some stuff here in London. Hopefully, when I get back, I have my place confirmed, which right now is a little bit up in. Well, it's okay. I'm still figuring things out, but I'm excited for it, and very much looking forward to having a flat here in London. And also, I think coming on board with this client, I'm like very excited about working with them long term. And yeah, it'll also challenge me to automate, like basically systematize my agency more and not spend too much time on it and like think very critically about how am I spending my time. And I think that is a challenge that I am looking forward to and I want to make the most of it. I don't necessarily want to split my focus for a prolonged period of time, but I do think sometimes it's okay. Um, I'm trying to balance that very much. And it's a bit of a tightrope that I'm trying to figure out. Like, do I focus, or is it okay if every once in a while, like, I have slightly split focus? I think I'm definitely not. I would not take on anything else right now. Like, I would think I'm operating at absolute maximum um, at the minute, and I think it's probably for the best. But yeah, that's pretty much my situation at the minute. How I'm thinking about things moving forward. Um, and it feels like the start of something new because I won't be going back to Lisbon, and it's going to be my first time with a proper place here in London, which I'm pretty excited about. So I'm looking forward to when I come back here, which is like June 16th, 17th, something like that. But right now I have to go clean up some work, make sure my work is done for tonight and tomorrow, plan everything, stuff like that. I think the planning actually, like deciding what you work on is such a high leverage activity. I don't think I really appreciated that until recently. I think every once in a while I come back to that realization and it turns out to be a very, very good one. Like planning what you work on, extremely important, a very, very high leverage because the boat that you row in is so much more important than how hard you row. So yeah, that's my plan for the rest of the evening.